important customers of the railroad. We sail under busy U.S. Route 222, formerly known as the Road to Nowhere, and enter single territory on the Reading and Northern, which extends for the next 41 miles. We cross the main branch of the Schuylkill River on the picturesque Peacock Railroad in 1856. It is known as a pierced spandrel bridge because there are actually large circular openings between each arch and the bridge deck. It is believed to be the only bridge of this type in America and is named for a nearby lock on the long-defunct Schuylkill Canal. From here to Port Clinton, we will loosely trace the western bank of the main branch of the Schuylkill River. The main branch of the Schuylkill River is 135 miles long and empties into the Delaware River at the site of the former Philadelphia Navy Yard. The name Schuylkill was coined by Dutch settlers and means hidden river and refers to its confluence with the Delaware River. Our first highway grade crossing on the route is found in the small village of Cross Keys. Entering West Leesport, the train sounds the horn for the Lee Street and Main Street grade crossings. This is a popular spot for photographers, as it is situated at the extreme north end of one of the longest stretches of straight and level track on the entire railroad. If you were to stand at ground level here, you could literally see the train coming northbound for miles. Church Road in Doggerville and pass through another small yard where even more freight awaits delivery to customers.
Very tanky. Crossing is Shoey Road, named for the nearby borough of Shoemakersville, located just across the Schuylkill River. That's right. I remember you told me that on the old pension line before they demoted it. Oh yeah?
So where?
Okay, that makes sense. I was about to say. Yeah. All right, cool.
Double-track railroad on the Reading and Northern and Muller interlocking. This addition was completed in 2020. Shop on the left.
actually my, check out the station. The station is pretty nice.
Actually, my brother's former co-worker.
Yeah, that's what
Look at the bright side, now you'll be famous.
He left there
Tony, you have a YouTube channel too?
As we cross Broad Street, watch to your left for our recently expanded roundhouse and turntable. The turntable is actually from the Monongahela Railroad in South Brownsville, Pennsylvania, and fit nicely into the old Reading Company pit, which was unearthed in 1998. On our right now is the Little Schuylkill River. We will cross over the Little Schuylkill numerous times along our route. Locomotives negotiating the curve. And in a few moments, those of you on the right will have the same view. This location is named for the former Atlas Gunpowder Plant, now Copperhead Chemical Company. Copperhead manufactures pharmaceutical-grade nitroglycerin used in heart medications, as well as explosives used in propellants, fuel additives, and defense munitions applications.
Don't disturb the sleeping woman.
Yeah.
That's a leftover from the accident.
What was it, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, that's
Before
right.
Halloween?
Yeah, right. It was the day before Halloween.
Yeah. I remember that.
No, actually, it was Halloween morning. Yeah.
I'm surprised they still haven't torn that thing up yet.
You know, it could be because they're waiting for approval from the insurance agent for another property. I don't think it was a Rainbow Hopper. I think it was another company's hopper.
Well, I know a lot of these old hoppers here, they're all ex-PPOs, and the Reading Norris is trying to replace them because they're getting old.
Entering downtown Tamaqua, we see our Greenwood running track diverge to the east. Watch to your left for the old QA telegraph office of the Reading Company, which dates back to the 1880s. The odd shape of the building is due to its location inside a Y track that once existed here to connect Tamaqua and Pottsville. As we cross Broad Street, we are slowing down for our final station stop before Jim Thorpe, the former Reading Company Tamaqua passenger station built in 1874. The structure barely escaped demolition several times since passenger service was discontinued by the Reading Company in 1961. In 2004, the Tamaqua Save Our Station group proudly completed a $1.5 million renovation of the building. The beautifully restored station now houses a restaurant, ice cream parlor, and a visitor center. In 2020, the Reading and Northern Railroad and the Borough of Tamaqua restored and extended the station platform to trackside. Once again, as we will pause only long enough to board passengers here, we ask that no one get off the train during this stop, with the exception of designated train crew members.
You're fine.
No, the train
Dude. I know. Got the yellow lever.
Aww.
If I did take a shower, I would try and go down the corner or not.
I've been using little nicks like that because I realized that if you grab shots at angles and you don't just do like a standard shot of a train and actually do like a creative angle Thomas, it really works.
Oh, absolutely. That's what I sometimes do.
Yeah.
So, air conditioning, especially these cars.
I'd love to see a countach like that. I like the Lambo models from the 60s and 70s. That was the Lambo's model from the 80s. And there was the
Where it's been literally the station where they turn into a house.
There it is, right there.
Yep.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, have you ever been to Harrisburg, Tom?
The sprawling presumed materials plant is on the left side of the train. Look for white-tailed deer and turkeys in the fields surrounding the plant. Next we'll cross Fairview Street and Church Road in Rush Township. We'll dive into the woods once more, but only briefly, as we approach the hometown High Bridge. See the Nyford Creek Dam. As we go over the bridge, feel free to take all the dam pictures you wish. I'm just reading, folks. What can I tell you? To give you a little history of the bridge, the first incarnation was completed in 1870 when this line was first built. It was made entirely of wooden timbers. The threat of fire caused by the hot coals and sparks from steam locomotives was a constant problem. To safeguard against this, 2 watchmen were employed to inspect the bridge following the passage of every train. They lived nearby in company-owned homes and worked 12-hour shifts. In the event of a fire, wooden barrels filled with water, along with buckets, were placed on either side of the bridge approximately every 100 feet. It should be noted that in those early days there were no side railings on the bridge. However, the wooden structure was built in such a way that any piece of timber could be removed and repaired without having to stop train traffic from crossing the bridge. In 1896, the wooden bridge was replaced by a steel structure, and in 1931, the Phoenix Bridge Company rebuilt the bridge into its current form. It was originally intended to be a double-track bridge to carry a planned main line running between New York and Chicago. During World War I, owing perhaps to its strategic location, the bridge was guarded by soldiers against trespassers and intruders. During World War II, security guards provided by the railroad watched the bridge around the clock. The last time the bridge was guarded in this manner was the 1948 presidential campaign of Harry S. Truman, as he traveled the country on a whistle-stop tour aboard his private rail car, the Ferdinand Magellan. That's Greenwood Lake on our left. Very serene and contemplative scene. Greenwood Lake is used primarily for sailboating.
It's photogenic.
It's really cool. To get that, that picturesque area. The only problem is these leaves are clean roads, so they will cause wheels to slip. So I set the ones those spray trains overnight to just get the leaves off.
So I was gonna say maybe the yard. That's in my yard now.
Just make sure you get it on a net for them. I think so.
Where I was similar to 2005.
I would think he would, because he crossed onto the engine. I wouldn't either. I mean, I'm not either, but I'm just saying, in theory, I could walk through that door and be near the engine. There's the truck you was talking about. There's your truck up, Thomas.
Yeah, that's the same guy. That's same guy.
You can look down at your home. Right across the street.
Vehicles such as aircraft refueling trucks. Some examples of their work can be seen in the lots adjacent to the railroad.
Thomas, I thought it had the Pacific 6 John.
What?
No, 425 had the Southern Pacific 6 John.
No, I didn't have that. Probably think of
That's the hell deal.
Nesquehoning itself was founded in 1830 by the Lehigh Coal and Navigation Company to provide housing for the employees mining anthracite in the nearby Root Run mine. Tracks pass directly through this residential neighborhood.
That'll be a good one to get a house.
Fourth, 2020, and allows the Reading and Northern a progressive move between North Reading and key points north, such as Penobscot and Pittston. We will see this new route in action on our southbound trip this afternoon.
There's some of the tankers stored on the Lehigh line. He's trying to stand on the fence so he can get a better shot. And really, he's just making himself almost about ready.
He looks like a tool.
Form a Y that allows trains to be turned. Think of this as you would a three-point turnaround in a car. Now folks, contrary to what your trip handout says, this is the method we will use to turn our train completely around for the southbound run during your stay in Jim Thorpe. You'll also notice the abandoned PQ tower on the left that controlled train movements at this location until April of 1972. Now this route is used by our Lehigh Gorge Scenic Railway train, which today is powered by our steam locomotive number 425, and that is the other train you will have the opportunity to ride if you wish. It operates out of the Jim Thorpe station and travels into the Lehigh Gorge State Park. You will be able to ride the 1 o'clock train only into the Lehigh Gorge. Do not ride the 3 o'clock train, or you will be waving bye-bye to us at the junction as we sail past you this afternoon. Tickets are available at the booth located at the west end of the station platform when we arrive. The hiking and biking trail to your left was added a few years ago to link the trail in the Lehigh Gorge to Jim Thorpe. This trail is a portion of the 165-mile Delaware and Lehigh National Heritage Corridor. If you were to ride one of our popular bike trains, this is the same path you would glide down for the 25-mile return trip from Whitehaven to Jim Thorpe. House was torn down in 1945 to make room for the large turntable. This turntable on the right is operational and is often used to turn steam locomotive number 425 when it is used on our all-day passenger excursions. Deeper in the yard, we pass under Pennsylvania Route 903. Jim Thorpe's Memorial is located on Route 903 at the end of town. Route 903 heads toward Blakesley, deep in the Poconos. Jim Thorpe is on the southwestern tip of the Pocono region, which includes Carbon, Monroe, Pike, and Wayne counties. Millions of people visit the Poconos each year to participate in outdoor activities, stay at one of the dozens of resorts, or take sightseeing trips. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we pull into the station and detrain, please remember that our train will return to the platform shortly after the departure of the 3 o'clock Lehigh Gorge Scenic Railway train. We will open for boarding at 3:15 p.m. and will depart at 3:45 p.m. sharp. Remember your coach number, as you will have the same seat for the return trip. Therefore, if your coach number is 307, simply remember car 307 at 3:15. The train will not be accessible while we are in town. Therefore, please take anything you may need along with you. You may, of course, leave anything you wish on the train, and no one will bother it. Also, remember to carry your ticket stubs with you.
right behind that. People, how not to cross at a railroad crossing.
brakes, I think. There's brakes in all those tires.
What did they pull full on us?
I see it in the drone before I can see it.
Hey, over there, 270, good spot in the clear at Jim Thorpe Junction. 270, Fort Clinton. This is the Fort Clinton, over. Why, hello, the Fort Clinton. 270 at Jim Thorpe Junction, looking to come out then. We'll be heading over to River and then back on the connection to wire train, over. Okay, R113, 113. November 14th, 2020, addressed to the Senior Extra 270 at Jim Thorpe Junction. Line 13, other instructions and information. Switch at River is reverse. Dispatcher Schlosser, over. Feedback, R113 of November 14th, 2020, seeing the extra 270, Jim Thorpe Junction. Line 2, operating the north direction with single track between NT120 to 10 call. Line 13, other instructions information, switch at River is reversed. Dispatch Schlosser. Roger, read back correct, R113. Is effective at 1317, over. 1317, effective R113. Roger, Tony, of course, leave Jim Thorpe Junction normal. River reversed, and Nessalonic Junction reversed whenever you're clear, all three of them, over. Alright, leave Jim Thorpe Junction normal, River reversed, and Nessalonic Junction reversed. Yeah, I'm sorry, Nessalonic Junction normal, not reversed. Don't get confused with this position up there, the switch how it is now. Okay, Roger, changing Nessalonic Junction to normal. Yep, Roger, you got it. Let me know when you're clear of that 4B then. Chapter 270, when you're ready, okay, back, clear for 10. FHD, clear the junction, and once John has that thrown, and you're all on. Three more. Two. Truck. And 4 enough 270.
No, you guys go and get out of here.
John, we're all lined up, almost positioned there.
Yeah,
Very good.
you trust me?
I I'm just
270 all lined up, reverse the river, okay back, clear for 10.
Out of here, but
What do you mean you have to work?
it's a nice little break I'm having.
I told Tyler you volunteered to see if you get away from baby duty.
That is true. Did you laugh?
Yeah.
You guys are hilarious.
No matter what happens, you guys are always the funniest of all.
Back up to the station.
Ah, nah, I'll be somewhere.
What's on the freaking on the dog thing? Never knew that.
So you can just go right back into Jim Thorpe. I'll drive back into town. Hey, roger that, John. Clear 5.
What'd you do? Did she really get you?
Oh boy, yeah, she did.
Was it like legendary to your?
This is the same way we came in. We're just coming in the opposite.
They actually, they turned the whole no concepts around at the one, so that's why I caught that on camera earlier.
There's the deadline earlier.
I still can't believe how many engines they purchased from NS.
Oh, right.
Then there's the deadline.
14 of them?
You know, one of the units is a D&H shielded unit.
Yeah. And somebody,
That was the one.
The end. That's probably going to be a part source, though.
one of them will have it missing number boards. Should be coming right up.
Jim Thorpe Rail Yard.
No, that's not. Probably way up. Nah, I seen it earlier.
Yeah. Track conditions.
Actually, they do Southern
Track
Box
conditions
store.
are a little rough. Right, some of their spare tenders. Another unit.
Should be 39, oh man. Makes sense.
They used to be on display, and there's the turntables. One of the coolest things that they own.
That's how things turn?
A lot of times, if it's just the locomotive, they'll put them on there on the turntable, and they literally spin it right around. It's really cool to watch.
And,
They don't use
year we were passing, last year was just 425, my friend crashed his drone right here.
Wait, what did he do?
He crashed his drone right here.
This is why I hate drones. I don't trust them. I know they're good, but I still don't trust them.
I'm gonna text him about them right now.
particular train can be found on our website or by calling the railroad.